Welcome back to GH Always channel. Today, we're delving into the shocking events surrounding Dex Heller's death, his upcoming funeral, and the dark shadows cast over Port Charles by the enigmatic Cyrus Renaud. Buckle up, because we're going to explore what's at stake and how the mysteries of these tragic events might unfold. Cyrus Renaud, a dangerous game of deception. Cyrus Renaud is a master of manipulation, and his actions may soon take a dramatic turn as he navigates the aftermath of Dex Heller's death. Always believing he's the smartest person in any room, Cyrus may be positioning himself to play a dangerous game at the upcoming funeral. Despite his criminal nature, he often disguises his true self behind a facade of religious devotion. It wouldn't be surprising if he made a public show of mourning Dex's passing, attempting to project an image of a compassionate, humble man of faith. However, his presence at the funeral could serve as a dangerous misstep. While it might appear he's simply there to pay respects, those familiar with Cyrus know better. His true motives are rarely as benign as they seem. By attempting to blend in with the grieving crowd, Cyrus risks drawing unwanted attention to himself, potentially setting off alarms from multiple people who are investigating both Dex's death and the larger mysteries surrounding Sam McCall's tragic situation. If he's not careful, his attempt at acting innocent could be the very thing that leads to his unraveling. Will Cyrus attend Dex's funeral? The real question on everyone's minds is whether Cyrus will show up at Dex's funeral. Given his penchant for drama and his twisted desire to manipulate public perception, it wouldn't be surprising if he attended. After all, what better way to maintain his image as a well-meaning man of faith than by appearing at a police officer's funeral? His presence would certainly be a bold, though misguided, move, as it would serve both to solidify his supposed benevolence and to potentially deflect any suspicions surrounding his involvement in Dex's death. However, Cyrus would be playing with fire by attending the service. If he makes a scene or even attempts to mourn publicly, it will almost certainly raise suspicion from key GH characters. Anna Devane, Sam McCall's family, and others who are close to Dex are no strangers to investigating shady figures, and Cyrus' actions could easily tip them off to his involvement in something far darker. It seems inevitable that the pieces of the puzzle will eventually connect, leading to even more tension between Cyrus and those determined to uncover the truth. Joselyn Jacks, a heart shattered by loss. Joselyn Jacks has had her share of heartache, and Dex's tragic death will undoubtedly leave her scarred in ways that will take years to heal. Having already lost Oscar Nero Quartermain to a brain tumor in her youth, Joselyn knows all too well the pain of losing a love so young. Now, with Dex gone, she's once again forced to face the emotional devastation of being left behind. It's especially cruel since she and Dex had begun to build something real, a future together, one that could have included marriage and a lasting partnership. What makes this loss even more painful for Joselyn is the fact that Dex's death wasn't an accident. It was a direct result of Cyrus Renaud's targeting. If it weren't for Cyrus, Dex might still be alive, and Joselyn might have had the chance to say goodbye properly. The grief she's experiencing is compounded by the fact that her loss feels like an orchestrated act of cruelty by someone who cares for no one but himself. The shadow of Cyrus, a dark influence on Joselyn's life. The shadow of Cyrus Renaud looms large over Joselyn's life, particularly in the wake of Dex's death. It's impossible to ignore the role Cyrus played in bringing about Dex's untimely demise. After all, it was Cyrus' criminal machinations that placed Dex in harm's way, ultimately leading to his death. Joselyn is left reeling from this realization, knowing that someone so malicious could destroy something beautiful and innocent just to further their own agenda. Her grief is further complicated by her desire for justice. Will Joselyn be able to overcome her heartbreak and confront Cyrus? Will she seek revenge for Dex's death, or will she be consumed by the need to grieve and heal first? This could mark a turning point in Joselyn's character development, as she may be forced to reckon with the darker aspects of the world she inhabits, a world where love can be so easily destroyed by powerful, manipulative forces like Cyrus. The funeral, a scene of tension and secrets. As Dex's funeral approaches, the tensions in Port Charles are palpable. It's more than just a moment of grief for those who loved him, it's an opportunity for power struggles, secrets, and revelations to unfold. The funeral could become a focal point for several ongoing investigations, especially as more questions arise surrounding the true circumstances of Dex's death. The presence of Cyrus Renaud, if he dares to show up, will only add fuel to the fire. The funeral is shaping up to be a scene of great emotional weight, but it could also be the catalyst for the revelation of shocking truths. If Cyrus acts out of turn, or if anyone connects the dots between Dex's death and the larger web of criminal activity in Port Charles, it could signal the beginning of the end for Cyrus' reign in the city. Whatever happens, Dex's funeral will likely mark a pivotal moment in the story, as the truth about his death, and Cyrus' involvement, begins to surface. Rumors of a shocking twist. Is Dex alive? As if the situation weren't already complicated enough, there have been rumors circulating that Dex Heller might not be dead after all. Some speculate that Dex faked his death, possibly in an elaborate scheme to escape danger or to lay low for a while. If this rumor proves to be true, it would add a whole new layer of intrigue to the situation. Could Dex be planning a secret return to Port Charles? Would he make a dramatic reappearance at his own funeral, shocking everyone, including Joselyn? If Dex is indeed alive, the questions multiply. What is his motive for faking his death? How will he navigate the complex web of lies and deception that has been spun around his apparent demise? And most importantly, how will Joselyn react if she learns the truth? This twist could change everything, adding even more tension to an already fraught situation. What's next for Dex, Joselyn, and Cyrus? The unfolding drama surrounding Dex's death is far from over. With Cyrus playing a dangerous game of deception, Joselyn grappling with her grief, and the possibility of Dex still being alive, there are plenty of twists and turns ahead. How will Cyrus' presence at the funeral affect the investigation into Dex's death? Will Joselyn seek justice or vengeance for her lost love? And if Dex is alive, what role will he play in the next chapter of this mystery? Stay tuned as we continue to follow the shocking developments surrounding Dex's death, Cyrus' machinations, and Joselyn's journey through heartache and healing. We'll keep you updated with all the latest spoilers, theories, and predictions.